Ron will go outside and play music.
Gotcha. Yeah, you've mentioned asking her. I think in 2 separate episodes, but you never went to talk to her about it.
Okay. I think that's what happened. We said we were gonna do it, and we never did.
All right. So Ron, you play a jam on the flute. Make a performance check.
Oh, snap.
Oh, Ron.
Hello, Vulcan. Please enjoy this ditty.
Oh, okay.
Nat 20!
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
So
Jamming in the streets.
Damn.
So you're jamming out
Let's
on
go.
your flute in just kind of the center of or outside of the church, close to the center of town, and kind of bobbing your head, and people walking by, and people start clapping, and then you have kind of a little of a crowd around you, just maybe a half dozen people just kind of clapping, and then
I go full Ron Burgundy. I'm like
Sure.
all in it.
Is this like a ska flute situation? Like how jumpy can we get? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's a bop. I know that.
Falcon, what's that?
Falcon takes out like a little dish or something, like a little bowl, and sets it in front of Ron for people to throw in coins.
Yeah. So as you finish up, your people, are clapping along, and people start dancing there, and when you finish up, there's some applause, and a couple people start putting some coins in the bowl, and you make about 12 copper.
It's not nothing.
Nice.
Very
So
nice.
yours, bud.
Oh, Ron
was
did
some
not
great
know
music.
this could happen. You can make
Yeah.
money doing this?
Oh yeah. I saw it all
Wow.
the time when I was younger.
Then dinner is on Ron tonight.
Amazing.
Okay. And then Ron finishes his jam session, and Vin and Bryn come out of the church after their day of research and reading. And where to next?
Go to the Arcanist. I'm gonna see if she would like to join us for dinner.
Sure. Okay. You head back to the
There,
Arcanist, and
I'll knock on the door and wait for her to do her unlucky
you
thing.
knock
and,
on the stone, and the similar thing happens, and she kind of pokes her head out. Oh, back so soon.
Oh yes, I had another question for you, but we're about to have a supper at the duck,
Oh, sure.
the wooden duck. It's something
Yes.
duck. Would you care
Yes.
to join us?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't leave my tower.
Eat? Oh,
I have things
like it
brought
all?
to me.
Come on, join us.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Do you enjoy the flute? Ron will play flute for you.
Well, I mean, I do enjoy some music
Persuade.
now and again.
Oh yeah,
Or
can we
persuasion.
try to persuade her to come?
Sure.
Right, I'll
Okay.
try to persuade her.
I think, it's,
I'll-
I think
I'll
she's like a
assist.
shut-in, you guys. I don't think we're able to.
I will
You can try.
assist.
You can
So
definitely
you can get
try.
advantage, Mac.
All right, so the first one is 19 plus 6.
Mhm.
Whoa.
25, very good.
And then the second one is 13 plus 6.
So, what do you say to her to try and convince her to go with you?
I say, can you please come with us? We've done so much for you. We love to get to know you, and we have something really interesting that we need to show you. It's important and could help us on our quest to get you your arcane focus back.
Okay. So, she kind of just. Your total is 25, right?
Yes.
19 plus 6.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah, your
almost
first roll was really high.
like it looks like she really like wants to go, and she's very hesitant, and she has a very visible like distraught look on her
Aw.
face, and on their face, I'm sorry, and they're just looking in. I really shouldn't, but it can only be for a short while, all right? And
What if-
then-
Of course.
To make you more comfortable, we bring dinner to you.
Oh, that would be much better, thank you.
Oh,
I would much
That's
prefer
no problem.
that.
we will go get a little picnic situation, come back, and then we can ask you some of the questions we have. Is there any dietary restrictions that you concerns?
Oh no, No, I'll eat pretty much anything.
Perfect. We'll be
I'll
right
have good
back.
food there. Thank you.
And we'll get some food. We'll get a little mini
Yeah.
feast.
We get food and we come back.
We get
Sure.
what was it? 12 coppers worth of food.
Sure. So the food for you there is free. So getting her a plate will be pretty easy for you all to accomplish. It'll only be like 5 silver pieces or so.
Can we get like a flagon of mead as well?
Sure. That will cost you another additional 5 silver pieces.
Done.
All right. And then you've got your dinner, your takeout, and you head back to the tower, back to Ixius.
Over dinner, I want to talk to her about the history of the ruins that I discovered. Let her know, like, oh, we found this information in the library.
Gotcha.
So I'll just give her a quick summary on everything I found.
Okay. So you come back and you knock on the stone again, and she opens it and invites you inside, and she goes, "Oh, please allow me." And she moves her hands, and then some unseen force grabs the food from you and puts it on the table and starts plating it, and it pours
very nice trick.
the meat.
I have one of
and-
those too, and I whip out my mage hand as well.
Oh, interesting. Very similar, but not quite the same, but still, you do have
Yeah, I
the,
can sort of
arcane
see yours,
knowledge.
Vin. Yours looks like a hand.
Wow, okay, what's yours? Tell me about it.
Oh,
I'll
well,
show you mine if you show me yours.
it is a spell called Unseen Servant. I'm not sure if you're
Oh.
familiar with it.
That sounds very handy.
it's
You just have
a-
them do all your cleaning and serving for you?
Oh yes, it's a little more robust than Mage Hand, but interesting. Yes, I do. I'm not sure if you told me that if you that you knew the arcane. Anyone else here familiar with arcane spells, incantations, and such?
I study a little bit, you know.
Oh, interesting. Where did you both study? Was it in Vantis?
Oh, no. I do not
Oh.
have this formal training.
Oh, interesting. Well,
I
where
was
did you
taught
learn?
by my babas. They taught me all of the magic that they know.
Oh, interesting. Sort of passed down to you from generation to generation.
Yeah, something like that. They are sort of how you say medicine women. They teach me healing arts as well.
Oh, quite interesting. And you, Vin?
Sorry, I was reading about Unseen Servant. What was the question?
Oh, yes. Yes, it is quite a nice spell. Where did you learn to practice your arcane arts?
Next question.
Oh, I'm quite sorry if it's a sore subject. I didn't.
Not sore, just lack of knowing.
Oh,
It's fine.
oh, interesting.
She's just sort of innately magical, is something we've gathered.
Yes, Ron believes Vin was gifted by the gods.
Oh, do you?
Ron, do we have to talk about this again?
you
Yes,
pray
where
to
do you think Ron
certain-
gets power?
Oh,
It is from you, Ron. It is inside of you.
Yes, this is true, but also from gods.
No, it
Oh,
is you.
so-
It is your power.
you both pray to your own god of choice for your.
I do not pray to any gods.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean you. I meant Ron and Vin.
I don't think Vin prays
nope,
to anything.
No.
I don't think she's
no.
prayed a day in her life.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, Bryn. Way to bring it up. We don't
No,
even
no,
know if
it's-
this might offend
It's,
them.
no. It's all right. It's very much all right.
She's an arcanist. She respects science and knowledge and learning.
Yes, I
Yes,
well.
Ron respects these things too, but their
I'm-
gods still exist.
I'm well.
I don't know
quite
if they do not exist.
a bit
I
more
was thick.
interesting. Yes, well, that's good for you.
I'm a
Just,
sorcerer, okay? I just know the magic. It's just there. I don't have to read books to figure it out.
Oh, I'm
just
I'm
there.
sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm much more tolerant than others in the arcane community, so I didn't mean any slight or harm towards you. It's very interesting.
It's fine.
In fact-
Virgil wasn't a fan of me, so you can see
Oh.
why I'm apprehensive to people in this town.
Of course, a product of the Vantis kingdom and the strict laws and such. Yes. Well, that's very interesting. You are a very special person indeed. You have a gift.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. And dinner's served, and you all begin to eat. And yes, you said you had something interesting to show me.
Yes. Here, this is we found this. We think it might mean something, but no one can read it. Here.
Oh yes. And the paper kind of floats out of your hand and into hers, and she kind of looks it over. Oh, very interesting. This isn't any sort of language or anything that I know of. And she sort of moves her hands. Ron, I believe that you immediately recognize this spell, if I'm not mistaken. She begins to cast Detect Magic. And
Oh,
she looks...
why did we not think of this?
That's quite interesting. I do have my hunches. It is, of course, a language of some sort. It's just that it is obfuscated from us.
Ron does not know what this means. This word.
Yeah,
Well-
pretend like you know it, but like what does it mean? But
Oh.
we know that you know it and we know it too, but what's the word mean?
Well, there is language to this. I still can't see it yet, of course. I will have to do some other research and things, but I do believe that this is some sort of illusion magic, perhaps illusory script of sorts, used in ways to sort of hide the meaning. In some cases, kind of reading between the lines, or in other cases, completely blocking out any important information at all. Interesting.
It's a good trick.
One
You should learn that.
moment, please, actually. And she kind of gets up off of the floor because you're all sitting cross-legged at her kind of low table, and you hear her kind of go up the stairs, one set, and she's kind of rummaging around and comes back with a book of sorts, and she comes down. She has a book in one hand and another large piece of parchment in the other. Oh, interesting. All right. Do you all want to know what this says? I'm assuming.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Please.
please.
Okay.
Very much.
Well, give me one moment, and I will. There's not a guarantee that I will be able to read it, as that is much more powerful magic than it is to write it. But give me a moment. And she looks through her book, and she picks up the parchment, and Bryn, you can see this is some sort of spell scroll. It's written in arcane runes. It's very nicely crafted. Has some inlay on it, and
So she's using the spell scroll to cast whatever she's casting. She doesn't innately know whatever it is.
she is. You can easily discern that as she kind of looks, and she begins casting, and okay, natural 20, Ixius, very nice. So she casts this spell, and you sort of see just kind of blue energy kind of released from her hand and settles onto the page. And she says, "Oh, there we are. Unfortunately, I will be able to see it, but I can tell you what it says. If that's all right with you."
Yes, of
Of
course.
course.
Okay,
Mhm.
interesting. Well, I will start. It says, "To the great Master Vomrule, I hope this letter finds you well. The work you have done in the area surrounding Eramor is nothing short of genius. Your influence will be no doubt spread far and wide throughout the entire region. I believe we could mutually benefit from working together. I humbly ask for an audience with your eminence to discuss potential strategies of how I can best serve you. I look forward to a new partnership on the horizon. I shall check in with Latrell during our regular communications and await your response. Humbly, Gilris Faldor. Interesting. Yeah, you can have this back. She hands the letter back over. Does any of that mean anything to you?
The name at the end, do we know that name?
You've not encountered this person yet.
How about the Latrell person?
The name doesn't sound familiar.
To learn
Only-
to ask questions before we start killing people, I think.
Only
Like, what's
name
your name,
we
kid?
know is Valmul, who has your focus.
Yes.
This makes them sound very powerful.
Yes, very interesting. Some sort of arrangements being made. Where did you find this?
One of the
On a
bandit
dead guy.
camps.
Who? Do you know?
Who was it?
Bandit
It is
King.
Near
Bandit
the
King.
throne, the Bandit King.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Bandit King.
The Bandit King. Interesting. I do
What?
believe that there was going to be. Well, you brought the Bandit King to justice. If I'm not mistaken, someone named Latrell is due for hanging. Is perhaps that the Bandit King? I don't know of anyone else that would have such a severe punishment.
I thought the Bandit King was dead.
Interesting.
No, I'm asking the DM. Did I misremember?
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, I thought we killed him.
Did we bring back any living prisoners?
I
Edgar.
don't remember.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
Edgar's not Latrell.
I may be mistaken. Interesting.
Hmm.
Either way, it's
Let's
the
go.
same name.
We must discover this Latrell with
We
Justicar
should talk
before
to Justicar, yeah.
Latrell is hanged.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perhaps we go now.
Yes, perhaps. I know that they rounded up some additional riffraff bandits. But I'm not sure. Maybe the name was mistaken. I could have swore that I heard it or saw something. I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you have done enough. It is nothing to apologize for.
All right then. Well, if anything else, we could enjoy the dinner that you brought.
When are hanging scheduled?
I'm not sure. They're not really a regular thing around here.
I suppose it can wait then as I dig
Mhm.
into my food.
No, it won't be happening in the middle of the night. I can tell you that.
Yes, then we shall enjoy dinner.
All right. Yep. So you enjoy your dinner with Ixius and you talk about whatever you like. Up to you all if you want to fast forward a bit.
Yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
we would just either after dinner or first thing in the morning go and talk to the Justicar. But I don't think anything
Sure.
else eventful is going to happen between then.
Okay.
Does anybody wanted to do anything?
Mm-mm.
All right. So you finish your dinner with Ixius, and you say your farewells, and you make your way over to the inn, and then rest for the night. And then in the morning, you head towards the Justicar's place, and that's where we will take a break. And when we come back, you will, I suppose, learn more about this letter and this Latrell. So don't go anywhere, and we will see you here in a bit.
Why didn't we ask the Arcanas before?
Bye. All right. And welcome back. Hopefully you all got up and stretched and got you a nice beverage or some snacks. as we
Yeah,
continue
snacks.
episode 9. So you all, I believe we left off, who have woken up and are currently heading to the Justicar. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah, easy enough.
Mhm.
You make your way over there in the same tower you've been to several times, the multi-story building. And you get up there, and there are, of course, guards at the door, and you can walk right in. And there's the large desk in the center of the receptionist. Hello, what can I do for you?
Here to see Justicar.
All right. And he looks over. See if she's busy. All right, we'll do. And he goes up the stairs and disappears into a doorway. And he comes back out. Oh, she'll be down in just a minute. So, short time later, she comes out and she goes, "Oh, shite. You got more questions, don't you?"
Yes.
This
we
might
are-
be of use to you. We have information.
Well, let me know then.
Well, we heard you're going to hang someone.
All right. Well, we rounded up some more of the bandit folk that I
Anyone
suppose
named
fled.
Latrell?
Latrell,
Yeah.
are you out of your mind?
We do not
I don't
know
think
who
so.
this person is. Why?
Latrell's dead. You brought him here. It's the Bandit King.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
We did not know his name. No one told us. Do you know someone by the name of,
Gillerus Faldor.
yeah.
Gillerus Faldor. Oh, that ram-crowned fuck who was messing everything up.
All
Dun
right.
dun dun.
Wait, who is this?
It's the guy from Ramcrown. You know?
Oh, you are
We
in
should
so much
probably
trouble.
tell her about that weird ass scribbled message we just figured out what it said.
Can you show me?
We can show you. It is,
What do you mean you can't show me?
It
here, I
is
wrote it down.
scribble
I'll hand you
paper.
the version I wrote down.
All right, so you wrote
It's
this.
kind of...
She kind of.
So the message was encoded with illusionary magic, and we had to decode it to figure out what it said, and this is what it said.
Mhm.
This
The
is simple.
Arcanist can confirm this.
I'm sorry.
The Arcanist can confirm this.
The Arcanist can confirm this. All right.
She's the one who helped us decode it.
Yeah, they helped us with it, the magic part.
She kind of looks it over and she's like, "What the?" So apparently the Bandit King was working with this arsehole. And they're talking about some other person.
Yeah, that's the guy
Some
that all
other
the
arsehole.
kobolds are working for. The
Oh.
Vomrul.
What?
It's all connected. It is conspiracy.
All right, but
You're fucked.
here's the thing. I can't use this. Do you have any real evidence? I can't read it. You
Can't-
can't read it. I mean, sure,
Well,
the
we're
Arcanist
gonna
can
go-
translate, but no one can
We
verify.
have to go deal with his Vomrul anyways. So we will see if we can get you some more information. However, we just thought you would want to know. If you don't want to know, we can leave.
She's just like scratching her head, just like, what the hell's going on here?
We are trying to figure out same as you.
Big conspiracy.
There's something going on, obviously. If you can find me some proof, or if Gilris arsehole actually confesses to it, but I don't. My hands are tied here if I can't read the damn thing.
Fair enough.
We shall see what we
I-
can do.
I appreciate the information. It's just, it's not enough for me to do anything about it, even if it was. I mean, you go pissing off Ramcrown, well, we'll just leave it at that.
Well, you know me, I would rather sit up against the wall. But sometimes we gotta do things.
That's very true. We'll come back to
Anyways,
me if you
we
know
are
anything.
headed to the ruins to find this Vomrul and deal with them. We will be back if we find anything that can help you, but in the meantime, we just thought you would want to know.
All right, who else knows about this letter?
Just the Arcanist.
All right, if there really is a conspiracy, then be careful who you tell.
Well, we did show the letter, the illusory version, to like a lot of people.
She just
Yes,
like
pretty
puts her
much, whole
hands just
village.
like on her head. Well, they can't
But
read
we
it,
don't
so
think any of them knew what it meant, so it's probably
Yeah, no
fine.
one could read it. It's
Alright.
fine.
Except that weird gnomish guy, I don't believe him. He probably knew what it meant.
she goes to say something
Don't
to you
worry
and
about
just
it.
doesn't.
I'm gonna leave. Yeah, you hate us. We're assholes. We're leaving. We're leaving.
Yep, and as you're walking away, like you can hear like the justice card just like slam her head on or slam her fist on the receptionist table.
Head
Yeah,
on the table.
not her head. She slams her fist on the receptionist desk. She's like, "Fucking inventors! God damn it! Pain in the
We'll be
arse!"
back with more questions, I'm sure.
Don't understand. We were helping her, and she's mad at us. We didn't do anything
Yeah,
wrong.
Bryn, why didn't she like us? I forgot. What did we do with her?
I don't know. She has
If you
never
ask
liked
me.
us.
I think
per-
somebody at some point asked her too many questions, so now she just hates questions.
I just
I think
don't
we're
understand.
fine.
It wasn't
You don't
me.
think it's us? It was somebody
No.
else before us, you think?
We're entirely likable.
That's
Yeah,
true. We're very
entirely.
likable. Look at
Ron
him.
makes
He's
12 copper.
charming. Ron gives the best hugs ever and is a master flutesman.
He is.
Val can. Nobody is cuter in this whole realm. It is her
Well.
problem, not ours.
Ron has
Thank you.
a strange feeling that we should warn Arcanist about being only person to translate letter. To not
She doesn't
open,
leave her tower.
but to have Arcanist not open tower except for us.
Yeah, I think we'll
We
warn
should
her
do
and
that.
we head out. Yeah, because
Yep.
we didn't know it was
This is a
the
big
guy's
secret.
name. Yeah,
Ramgar or Ramcrown.
Ramcrown guy. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, the sign Gilris Faldor.
He wasn't the guy that we ran into on the boat, was it?
You never met that person. You're talking about the boat that
Was
left
that
last chance.
When we were on our way to there, some dude from some empire stopped us on a boat,
No,
and he's like, "Hey."
that was Vantis Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
All right, and you head over to the Arcanist Tower. You knock on the stone. The familiar door appears. Oh well. Good morning. To what do I owe the pleasure?
We won't be long, but we need to warn you of something. Can we come in?
She looks very concerned when you say that. Oh, yes, please do come in. And she kind of closes the door behind you all as you step into the familiar sitting room.
It's
What's-
safe to speak here.
It is quite safe to speak here, yes.
Ron thinks you should be very, very cautious from now on, since you deciphered letter for us.
And why is this?
The Justicar wasn't pleased.
But she knows who this Gilris Faldor is.
Oh, interesting. Who is it?
It is one of those Ramcrown
Oh, interesting.
guys.
They
Yeah,
have
it's
been-
very bad news.
They've been causing quite a stir in the community, making trade near impossible without them.
Well, Lotrell was the bandit king, so this means that
Oh.
Ramcrown is working with the bandits who's trying to work with this Home Rule and the kobolds. Pretty much everyone in the whole area that is bad news seems to all be working together, so, you know,
Connected.
conspiracy.
Yes, so Ron believes you should be very cautious and not open your tower for anyone but us.
Yes,
Hmm.
that's a smart
Only
idea.
get food from people you absolutely trust.
Of course. Yes.
I mean,
She
if
has
you
a
know,
hand
like,
that can make her food, Bryn. Don't
it's
worry
true. If you
about
could
it.
just make food appear, I would do that. I wouldn't leave at all.
All right.
We will be back as soon as we learn more about this Vom rule and get your focus back.
Yes, thank you very much. Is there anything else that you need?
No, we will be off now. Stay safe.
All right, I will be safe here. Thank you. You exit, then the stone goes back to a
I feel
tower.
very good about that. I think we did a good thing.
Yes.
Your premonitions are good, Ron. You have the it is part of that power. It's inside you.
Yes, Ron, sometime feel something in gut. And go with gut.
Sure, okay.
Yes?
Now
What is your
where?
gut telling you now?
We should go.
Okay.
Which direction, Ron?
Bryn knows. North.
Oh yeah. Who's good at directions? You are going to lead us north towards the ruins.
I will lead us north.
Yep, based on the information, it's probably a little further in the same direction as the kobold encampment was, closer to the mountains. So, you all set off. It's very early in the morning. You had a couple conversations, so you walk along the road. No need for a survival check as the road extends quite far, and you travel for the better part of a day. Are you moving at normal pace, swiftly, slowly? Normal. Okay. So I will move this along a bit. Since there are no more bandits or kobolds, the road is relatively safe. You spend the next day and a half or so, and you make it to the river crossing, where you crossed to go to the bandit fort. This is pretty much the end of the road in this direction, and to continue where you think the ruins might be, you need to take a turn to the northwest. So at this point, someone make me a survival check, and you can
I
make
can
it with
do
advantage
that.
since it is sunny today.
The first one is 12 plus 3, and the second one is 11 plus 3.
Very nice. Okay, so 15, you make decent time. You're decently familiar with this area now that you've been here before. You've passed Ogden's hut by far. You're heading back in the direction of the kobold camp, and up to you if you want to go past it or stop at it, whichever you'd like to do.
At the kobold camp?
Mhm.
I'll just stop at it. Can
Sure.
we like sneakily like see if that one guy came back after we told him not to?
Sure. Yeah. Make a stealth check if you're trying to sneak in.
I think all of us together though. We're sticking together.
Oh
Vin,
boy. Here we go.
buddy system.
11.
I'm not making a stealth check. I'm confident no one's there. I'm like, guys, no one's here.
I got a 10.
8.
Gotcha. Okay, you all think you're stealthily moving in. You can hear the armor on Bryn and Ron,
Ron's
As they're
playing
kind of
his
going
flute
in.
as we walk in.
and you go to the encampment. It's as you left it. If you make your way into the inner camp as you left it, nothing has changed. And it is about the end of the third day of travel. So if you'd like to rest here, you could.
Camp there. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So inside of the kobold like cave or tunnel system, pretty quiet night, so no need for watches or anything down here since you've cleared them all out. So on the fourth day, please make a survival check for me.
Do I make 2 of them?
You can make one. It is currently raining today.
14 plus 3.
14. Okay. So even though it is rainy, overcast, you're still able to kind of find your way through the unfamiliar terrain. You get to about the end of the foothills, and you notice the foothills start getting higher and higher, and then the terrain just becomes pretty difficult, more treacherous, where there were once rolling hills are now kind of jutting, almost like large mesas, but very skinny, before you get to the mountains. But it is the end of the day or so you can try and find a place to camp if you'd like.
Can I help
Okay.
with the camp since
You
I'm
sure
gonna give
can.
her advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
15 plus 3. 13 plus 3.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Totally
good.
fine. You could find a nice place to camp that's dry and decently out of, any peering eyes or anything that may be looking for any wary travelers or anything. But you wake up early you camp. Please make some perception checks for me. You will need watches here since you're out in the wilderness.
I think the 3 non-Vins are gonna each take a watch, and if she wants to join on one of those watches, that's fine. But
I
we
get
can't
that
leave
you
her.
don't trust me. Fine, I'll just.
It's not that we don't trust you. It's that if we're all asleep and the other you shows up.
Yeah, I'll just sleep, guys. I'm
We can
sorry
kill
you have
too.
to pull extra weight.
Gotcha. All right, who was the first watch?
I gotta.
Me, 18.
18, and then what was the other?
I got a 20.
A 20. Okay. So you kind of hear the rain as it continues throughout the night. It's going to be some hard camping. But you found a good enough area so you will be able to rest and get some sleep without getting exhausted. So you kind of hear
While Vin is sleeping, though, I'm going, because the rain is covering the sound a little bit, this would be good time to gonna pull Ron and Velcan aside.
Okay.
I was worried we would see another Vin when we entered the woods, but so far it seems good. But make sure you keep an eye out and watch her if she does anything suspicious.
Yes, Ron will always protect Vin. Real
Well, I
Vin,
mean,
not fake Vin.
but Ron, how do we know she's the real Vin?
Oh, we never practice secret form.
That's true. Just be very, very watchful, you know?
Okay.
And I think if we see another Vin, this time we all tackle her and ask questions, and we don't let Vin kill Vin.
Okay. Do not kill Vin.
Don't let Vin kill Vin. Maybe we just tackle both Vins to be safe, and then we
Okay,
can
yes,
sort it out.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. If you see a Vin, tackle. I didn't mean not to, like, only if there's 2. Don't just tackle Vin.
So not
Oh, gosh.
now, because Vin is
Not
sleeping.
now.
And
Not-
Ron will
not
wake up
starting
Vin.
now. Yeah, do not tackle Vin.
Okay.
Plus, it's hard to tackle a sleeping person.
I know that's
Well,
actually
Ron,
really easy.
Ron can do it.
Well, okay.
Ron can show you, Valkan. If you lay down, Ron will do it.
No.
Yeah, I want to see this.
I believe everything you say, Ron.
Oh, okay. Well, because Ron will do it. You sure?
I'm a little boy. I don't. You'll kill me.
Okay. Ron does not want to kill Valkan.
Oh, that's a good call. Okay, I'm going to go to sleep now.
All right. So you get through your watch. Once again, you hear the sounds of the forest, the rain hitting the canopy on the trees around you. As you're looking through sort of the large stone kind of, not really obelisks, but the terrain, you can see them down below. They're flooding in between these large, stone or rock mesas essentially. And you do make it through your watch without any incident tonight, since you found a decent enough camp. So you will be able to wake up and continue your journey if you would like.
All right.
Another survival roll at normal. No, this is still raining.
Eight plus 3.
Gotcha. So an 11. It's a little harder to navigate. The rain's kind of pouring down at this point, and you're able to kind of make your way. It's taking a long time, longer than what you expected, and you spend really half the day just trying to get to these large areas where you can sort of see the kind of hills turn into these more mountainous type terrain. And let's see. Ron and Valken, with your passive perception, you can see, since it's in front of you, these large sort of, and you're kind of up on top of some of these and making your way through, you can see on top of one of these is just a large structure of sorts. You're not sure what it is. We're too far away, but you think that in probably another couple hours travel, you would be able to figure out what it was and get there. But you do see a structure high up in...
Ron sees something off into the distance. Do you see this, Falcon?
Yeah, I see it as well. Wonder what it is. Do we head that way?
Perhaps it is ruins?
Possible.
I stand on my tippy toes to try to look and see if I see anything. I
Once
don't
they
see
kinda,
anything, guys.
Ron just picks up Vin. Like,
Oh,
Yep.
Oh,
Once
yeah.
he directs you, you can definitely see the silhouette of this building as in the haze.
Well, it's the first non-hill / mountain thing we've seen. Should we go?
yeah. Onward.
Okay.
Gotcha. So
To the thing.
another couple hours of just muddy, hard to navigate terrain as you make your way, and as you're kind of climbing on this large, as it's kind of going up and up and up, almost to mountain height. If it weren't for the mountain range further beyond you, you might consider it a mountain, but the mountain range is much taller than this. You eventually can kind of make your way up the top as it kind of winds upward. And what you see as you make your way there, are you gonna travel normally, stealthy, quickly?
I don't think we travel well stealthily, so
Our track record's not very good.
well, okay, we'll attempt. Let's see how it goes.
Sure.
How close are we getting at this point to it?
At this point, you're a few hundred feet away from it. You can see that it's a large, just structure. Looks very, very worn down.
Falcon
Not well
is gonna
taken care of.
scan around and see if there's any movement of individuals around the structure.
At this distance, it may be a little difficult. It looks like just a large walled structure, but from what you don't see any movement around it, essentially. What would you like to do?
Ron will attempt to stealth.
Sure. Are you all moving with Ron?
Ron wants to stealth? Yeah, I'll try to stealth too.
Sure. All of you can either stealth or just walk along. It's up to you.
Got an
Oh.
8.
Try to stealth, I guess.
Might as well.
I don't think it's gonna go very well.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Hey.
10.
6.
6.
This
Interesting.
crazy
Natural
stealth is not
20
good.
for a total
Guys,
of
maybe we should
24.
stop stealthing.
Yeah. So Valken, you are near Silent in the woods as you're kind of moving forward, being careful where you step and kind of slipping through branches and things, and then you hear behind you just crunk, 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 crunk of the heavy armored people behind you, sort of eliminating any advantage that you may have had trying to stealth your way up here. But how close did you all want to get? Did you want to get all the way up to it? Just let me know.
Is it like a
Until we
door
see something, I
situation?
guess.
Like what is it?
Yeah.
Describe
so
what we see.
you get closer and you see similar this large stone structure, and you see that there's 2 large entrances across almost like a chasm or so. So the kind of top that you're on, the little mountain top or what have you, mesa or such, it's not where this is located. It looked like it since it was so close, but you've noticed that there is a stone bridge that extends across this large chasm. There was a second, but the other one is quite dilapidated. About half of it still stands, and still some of the structures of the old bridge are there, but one of them seems to be intact. From there, you can see from your point of view to the right, the large door where the broken bridge was is completely collapsed in. There are rocks and rubble around it. But the door to the left appears to be just a door. No rubble, no any obstructions of sort.
So overall, this place looks intact, or does it look very ruinous?
It's very ruinous. You're surprised that the structure is still standing, but it can just attest to the craftsmanship, essentially.
Can I like try checking for traps or anything? Like
Sure.
along the bridge or anywhere?
Yeah, you could check along the bridge if you'd like. So make me an investigation check.
And
A 10. As you're kind
Yeah.
of going across this bridge, kind of carefully taking your step and looking. Do you go all the way across, partially?
I go all the way.
Sure.
Screw it. Go big or go home.
Yeah, so you go across the bridge and you don't find any traps. No things are apparent to you. And as you're kind of crossing, investigating, you make your way to the door. Almost surprises you as you're kind of focusing on the ground, looking for things to kind of spring into action. And you just see this large door in front of you, 20 feet high or so.
The door
And-
itself is 20 feet
yeah,
high.
it appears to be some sort of like main gate of some sort. And as you kind of get closer to this door, you can see the closer you get, an array of symbols light up on the door in like an orange, red, and yellow gradient. It makes the shape of a door and some script above and below it. Which you can see that it is a language. What languages do you know?
I know Common, Elvish, Goblin, and Orc.
Yeah, so you can read. Let's see. You can read the first line and the last line.
What does it say?
The first line says, "Let this represent the races."
That was in common.
Mm-hmm. And the last line is, "Powers the Forge may enter."
Powers the forge may enter.
Mm-hmm.
How many lines are there?
You can see kind of. Are you all up there with her, or is she on her
Yeah,
own?
did they all
I think
come?
we follow. Yeah,
Okay.
once we see it, it's safe.
I yell back, "It's safe!"
Sure.
Okay.
So you kind of see, and is kind of circling around this large outline of a door, and you notice the first line, you notice the last line, and let me check your languages real quick.
Big Giant and Sylvan.
I'm giant and orcish.
You do not recognize the other three lines.
Rod knows what to do. Mellock.
Nothing
No?
happens.
Oh, damn it.
I don't know
Um,
what that word means.
If you'd like, you're more than welcome to make an intelligence check to see if you if you know what the other languages are. It's up to you.
Oh, 2. I am not intelligent tonight.
2, okay.
2 plus 2. 4.
Well, this is -1, so 12.
12.
One.
Uh-huh. And Valken?
A nat one. Let's go.
Oh no.
I don't know that Falcon would. I mean, I guess I'll roll for it. This was what, intelligence?
Just a straight intelligence roll.
That's 16.
16. Okay. So Ron, you take a look at this. The rest of you, you're not. It looks like language, but you're not sure what it is. Ron, you're kind of taking a look and kind of tracing your fingers over it, and you can recognize that the second one is Gnomish, and the fourth one is Dwarvish. Valken, you recognize this as well, but also kind of catches your eye in this kind of third line here is just the kind of how angular the text is, angular and harsh looking. You recognize as Draconic.
Not sure how I know this, but I think that's Draconic. At the end.
Makes sense. We've seen a
don't
bunch of
speak
it
it, but-
lately.
Ron's gonna cast Detect Magic.
So you cast Detect Magic, and the door is immediately apparent that it is magical of some sort.
Oh, this door is very, very powerful with magic.
Should I try to open it with my mage hand? Or
You
do
can
we
try.
want to look around a little bit more? Is there anything else? Like, is this just a door, or is there like other ruins with other doors, or?
There's the door on the other side that appears to be kind of obstructed with rubble, and the bridge is about halfway out.
I can try to open it with my mage hand, or if you feel as if we should look around, up to y'all.
Well, we know two of the lines, right?
Yeah.
You said in Elvish, the last one says powers the forge may enter.
That's correct.
So is this place a forge?
Is there anything that
maybe,
looks like
like-
a forge?
Forging friendships, because it says, let this represent the races, and we're all different races, and we're friends, and no.
If you're-
No.
looking at the building, trying to discern anything about it, anyone can make a perception check.
Yeah, I'd actually like, I'm gonna study, like, I was reading all those books on architecture and about the different races and people, so I want to kind of like see if I see anything that connects back.
Yeah, that's right. So you do remember from reading about the ruins, if you think that you're in the right place, which you do, of Farcrest, is that they excelled in manufacturing, smithing, jewels of the sort.
Oh, maybe, did we sell all those jewels? Yeah, I think we sold them.
Whoops.
That's okay. It was a long shot. Yeah, I want to make a perception check, I guess, to the general area.
Sure.
I think I got 9.
A 9. This looks like some ruins. I mean, it's decently large structure. It takes up almost the entirety of the sort of mountainous pillar that it's on, but kind of hard to tell.
These are not good tonight.
Anybody else would like to do anything?
Perception.
Sure.
You said a perception check?
Got 14.
14. Yeah. You can kind of just look at this structure. Like I said earlier, it's very well made, amazing stonework of this. You kind of try and peek and look at the rest of the structure. Not anything immediately discernible. You can see that from here that it's kind of open in the middle. It's hard to see, but there's some sort of open area. You're not entirely sure what it would be. Maybe a courtyard or something, but would be extremely treacherous to get to if you tried to go there.
I don't know if it helps, but I rolled a 22 on perception.
A 22, yeah. So you're kind of looking around, and you're kind of putting together the pieces that that Bryn was mentioning earlier. Yeah, this makes sense if they were like manufacturing and like making things and had kind of the artisan craft here. They could have a forge or something along those lines in here. It makes sense.
gonna try to muscle the door open.
Sure.
I'm
Make-
going to help him.
Yeah, make a strength check with
Alright.
or an athletics with advantage.
What if it's not even locked, guys?
Brett and Ron just like fall through.
25. with
25.
advantage.
So you kind of rear back as you both kind of in sync put your shoulder into it, and you hit the door hard and you feel it slightly buckle. You think that this could work. It's just gonna take a while. It's a very large, very heavy door. So one blow, you're probably not gonna make through it. But multiple over maybe even hours, you might be able to do it.
Guys, did you just check the handle?
This is very
Check
heavy
the
door.
handle.
Gotcha. You know, you extend your hands out to it, you see the runes kind of, or the language kind of glow again, and you're pushing, trying to open it. It's not gonna budge.
It was worth a shot.
It's some sort of magical lock. Hello, I'm like touching the door. I'm like, hello, we are friends. We come in peace. Live long and prosper. I don't know.
Yes, this is why Ron tried my luck.
Oh, it says powers the forge. Powers the forge. Powers the forge. It's like, maybe we need to use what powers the forge? Like fire? Vin, shoot it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Ooh, okay.
I take a wide step back.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire. Fire.
I
Make sure it is fire damage.
do firebolt at Lador.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
I'd like to do it from the bridge.
Gotcha. So you all back up a little ways,
The
I'm
rest of us
assuming.
back away from her too. We're not next to her.
So then you're middle-ish or so?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you're middle-ish and you all are kind of backed away
Well,
from...
actually, I would like to be off to the side, but yeah, just in case like a beam comes straight down the middle, I don't want to get hit by it.
Not a lot of room.
I
It's
thought
about
you said
a it's about a 10-foot bridge or so wide.
Then I get off the bridge. My firebolt's 120 feet range, so
Yeah. So you can back up. I mean, the bridge is like 50, 60 feet. You could easily back up as far as you wanted.
Okay, I get off the bridge, off to the side. I tell everyone get off the bridge.
Okay.
Whether you want to be on this side or that side, and then off to the side, I do firebolt.
Gotcha. Where would you all like to be? In front of Vin, behind Vin,
Oh,
around
nowhere
Vin?
near
Vin.
her.
Nowhere
How
near
big
Vin.
is fireball? We want to be at
She's-
least that
it's a
much
firebolt.
Oh,
away.
no, it's firebolt.
No,
not
no,
fireball.
no. I know.
Okay.
When she's casting magic, if we have the option to be not next to her, we're gonna take it.
Ron will be
Listen,
behind
that's not how
Vin,
it
just in
works.
case she needs healing or something.
Sure. Okay.
Standing
So
next
you
to her.
all arrange yourselves, and then Vin, you kind of line up your firebolt and make an attack roll for me with your firebolt as you launch it at the door.
Woo! 20.
Easy. It's a 20-foot tall door, so you thrust the firebolt at the door, and when it impacts, you can see how it went from gradient from like yellow, orange to red. All of the symbols and the sort of structure all turns to orange, and you see sort of the door seal break, appears to be open.
After you. And I like
Oh,
bend.
Good job, Vin. And Ron tries to push the door open.
I can't believe that worked.
So, gotcha. You make your way across the bridge again, and you hear a loud shriek in the background. Seems like a large, just bird of some sort. And as you look over, you can see two monstrous creatures as they're flying towards you on the bridge. And they, as you look at them, you see that they have a beak and a head like some sort of bird of prey, as well as wings. But their bottom half looks almost feline or something along those lines. And as they fly over to you, one lands in front of your group, one lands behind your group as you're making your way across the bridge, seemingly trapping you there.
Do we recognize what these are?
Sure. Make an intelligence check for me, or nature would work.
Not me. 4.
16.
You all should be able to see the scene
Shit.
Burbs.
laid out before you.
Big burbs.
With
I think I
a
know what these are, but
16, you
Falcon
look at
might not.
them, you remember the stories you're told that you've heard other kids talking about. Wasn't for sure if it was true, but these are griffins, and you have appeared to startle them or cause them to be more concerned with you as you bang in the door, cast spells around it. And it is up to you.
Ron will.
two big birdos. What do we do?
Ron will try to speak with them.
Do it quickly.
Oh, mighty bird lions. Does Ron knows what these are to begin with, though?
What did you roll?
4.
Well,
Four.
Valken would probably say, like,
have
I think
no
these are
idea.
griffins.
Mighty.
What is that, a nature
All right.
roll?
So Valkan told Ron, okay, mighty griffins, we come in peace. We do not mean to disturb you.
Falcon, are griffins beasts or monsters?
I have no idea. I just heard. I remember them described to me at one point. I don't know. I just believe these fit the bill.
I really hope they are beasts so
Yeah.
that they can hear him.
So, if y'all would check the chat, please. You can, Ron, you hear him trying to speak to these creatures, and normally, like when you spoke to the plants or to the birds, creature-looking things that you would normally, like when you talk to the smaller bird, you remember like some sense of recognition, or something. These pierce their vision through you, meaning that you're not too sure that they are beasts.
Ron is not sure if they understand.
We're
Are
not
they
gonna-
looking really aggressive?
Yes. So as Ron, as you are speaking to these monstrous creatures, it becomes apparent to you that they don't know what you're saying. And as you turn to look and see yourself surrounded, the one on the back of the bridge, you can see here screeches loudly, almost loud enough to where you want to cover your ears because it's right in front of you. And they spread their wings and they lunge forward to attack you. And that is where we will end our session tonight.
Boy.
Thank you all
Griffins. God.
for watching. You will have to see next week what happens is you have found the ruins to Farcrest. So,
What's a Farcrest?
thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the support that you give to us. Very much appreciated. But don't forget, next week we'll be having a Q&A session after the episode. So you don't want to miss that. Make sure to get your questions in on Twitter. I will post that link here again for the tweets. And
MVP.
what's that?
Oh, MVP.
Yeah,
Voting
we'll
time.
do an MVP vote there. Also, the
yeah.
map is in the chat if you're interested in looking those up from their Patreon. So
Oh, cool.
I usually post those during, but it didn't work last time. So
Map's really pretty.
It is, yeah.
I
but
love the like rain effect.
That's beautiful.
that rain effect is actually something that I can do with Foundry with an add-on. So that's not part of the
Oh,
map.
that's cool.
Cool. Oh,
Yeah.
look at
Kinda
you,
very
fancy.
Dark Souls
getting-
vibe.
Oh, I hope not. Jeez.
All right, so let's get into some shout outs, and we'll start with Mac and Cheese, please. You're first. Tell everybody what you got going on for next week.
So tomorrow, hey, is it Friday? Tomorrow and so Saturday and Sunday, I'm gonna be doing another charity stream. We're gonna be streaming for Extra Life. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a Minecraft build tournament, and then on Sunday I'm gonna be in an Among Us tournament. The building will start around like 11:30 a.m. Pacific, and the Among Us tournament will start at 10 a.m. Pacific. So if you want to join for some charity, feel free to check me out at twitch.tv/mac and cheese, please. That's where I'll be streaming the charity content. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Mac. Up next, moves like Jagger from the GGN crew. Go ahead, buddy.
Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Moobs from the GGN crew. I am one of 4 members who run that channel. So we all work in the game industry. We just like to hang out, play video games, and vibe with the community afterwards. And oddly enough, we also just signed up for Extra Life, so we're going to be raising money throughout the year. But yeah, you should definitely go hang out with Max first and hang out for her charity stream. Yeah, that's me. Hi.
Thank you. I realized I just said GGN Network. It is GGN Crew, as you see on the screen. I apologize. Up next, Virtual Spectre. What do you got going on for the next week, buddy?
Hey, my name's Virtual Spectre, content creator from the future. We've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky lately, and I mean a lot. Kind of addicted to it right now. So a lot of No Man's Sky streams. We're also doing some Dark Souls, and then fairly soon we're going to be trying out the Nier Replicant game. So if you enjoy any of that stuff, you want to become a part of the future, follow me here on Twitch, twitch.tv/virtual_spectre, and yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you, VS. And last but not least, Bunny Dreadful. Tell them about your wonderful art that you do every week.
Hello, I am an art streamer here on Twitch, Bunny Dreadful. If you like to watch people draw or paint and talk about food and maybe see cute dogs, come hang out. I stream every Tuesday and Friday, usually every Friday at 1 p.m. Usually drawing some D&D characters. I think that's what I'm doing next week. So if you want to see some D&D characters like the ones shown on screen here for this game, because I did these, come hang out. And yeah.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Max.
Bun.
Back to you.
Yay. Go buy art from Bunny Dreadful. She'll make your D&D character amazing.
Yeah.
But
and
thank
I
you
do
very
emotes.
much. Bryn, please add inspiration to your sheet because you were the MVP today.
Yeah.
Bryn wins.
I don't remember what I did.
It doesn't matter what you did. It's
I
what
threatened to smack V into sleeping.
what matters is what the audience
You
thought
read
you
books.
did. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll be back on Monday to stream probably more No Man's Sky because VS and I have been playing a lot of it. So it's been really fun so far.
Maybe
I've been
we'll
digging
actually
it.
get to play together this next time.
Yeah, I know. Hey, the internet held on tonight, so yay!
I know, it's a miracle.
Uh,
It was bad all morning.
Yeah, but thank you all very much, and thank you for watching and being a part of our fun campaign. They haven't seen anything yet, so just you wait. Lots more fun in
My
store for
gosh.
you all. So we will see you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
All right.